Managing diabetes as an African can be tough, especially since many of our favorite foods are high in carbohydrate. On top of that, we love eating in large portions as African. This can even be harder for our African parents who grew up eating these African dishes and can't even imagine giving them up, even for the management of diabetes. And so, in this video, I will show you how I prepare lunch for my African diabetic mother-in-law using some of her favorite food while keeping it diabetes friendly. My name is Mirabi Kono, a registered nurse and a certified diabetes educator. I share videos on diabetes awareness and practical tips to manage diabetes type 2. For the ingredients, I will be using cassava. Cassava is a common African traditional food. It is high in carbohydrate, and so portion control is a key here in managing blood sugar level. We have amaranth leaves, which is locally known as green in Cameroon. They are high in vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, which are great for blood sugar control. I will also be using cocky beans. Cocky beans is a traditional dish made from the black-eyed peas, palm oil, and some spices. The high fiber content in beans helps to slow down the absorption of carbohydrate. Another food that I will be using is plum, and this is the typical African plum. Plums are rich in healthy fats which can help to stabilize blood sugar levels. Mackerel fish. As we all know, they are high in protein and healthy fats. Now that we know all the ingredients that I will be using for this recipe, let's jump into the preparation process. So for the preparations, I will start by preparing the amaranth leaves. I'm not only going to pick the leaves, but also I will be using the soft stems, after which I will slice and then wash them thoroughly. I will saute my vegetables with some olive oil, onion, tomatoes, chili pepper, bouillon blocks, and also a pinch of salt. I will also make sure not to overcook in order for me to retain the nutrients. These greens add more fiber and also the micronutrients into our meal. I also went ahead and added some air-fried mackerel fish to my vegetables. Next up is boiling the cassava. So I will start by peeling and boiling the cassava. I will cut it into small chunks, rinse thoroughly, and then I will cook for about 15 to 20 minutes until they are soft. I'm also paying attention to the quantity of salt I'm using, and this is because my mother-in-law is already struggling with high blood pressure. So for the cassava, I will just add a pinch of salt so that it will not be tasteless. To prepare cocky beans, I went ahead and soaked my black-eyed peas for a couple of hours, and then I blended it with some onion and pepper. I also added a little palm oil for flavor, and then I cooked it using a baking sheet for about an hour. Beans are an excellent source of protein and fiber, which makes them great for stabilizing blood sugar levels. Finally, I prepared the African plums with boiled water until they were soft. This brings out the creamy nature in them and also their rich flavor. The healthy fats in plums slow down the digestion of carbohydrate, which helps to prevent blood sugar spikes. Now, here is how I plate it into a diabetes-friendly recipe. So I went ahead and added a generous amount of the sauteed vegetable, a small portion of cassava, and also 2 medium slices of the cocky beans and 3 plums. Why this meal works for blood sugar control is because it combines high fiber foods, healthy fats, and proteins to slow down the digestion of carbohydrate. This helps to keep blood sugar levels stable. Here is a quick rundown for the ingredients in this recipe. For cassava, make sure to eat cassava in moderation because they are high in carbohydrate and also provides more energy to the body. We have the amaranth mint leaf, which is packed with fiber and helps to improve your digestion and also prevents blood sugar spikes. Coffee beans. Coffee beans is high in protein and fiber, which slows down the absorption of carbohydrate. And then we have our African plums, which contain healthy fats that stabilize blood sugar levels, not leaving out our mackerel fish, which contains a lot of protein and also healthy fat. Let's look at some tips when eating African meals. Always make sure to focus on portion control, especially if you are eating starchy foods like cassava. Pair high carbohydrate foods with fiber-rich vegetables and protein to create a balanced diet. Make sure to cook with minimal oil, so do not use too much oil in cooking. Also, avoid frying in order to keep your heart healthy. I hope this video inspires you to combine your African foods in a healthy and delicious way. Let me know in the comment section if you are going to try this recipe, or best, share in the comment section how you prepare your traditional meals and turn them to a diabetes friendly meal. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit on the notification bell so that you won't miss out on more tips and recipe. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.